Why, hello, and welcome to my daily LongPlay stream, where I play through whatever my current game is at the moment for a couple hours, just about each day, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At least I do from Sunday through Thursday. I am playing through Shadow of the Colossus on the PS4. It's a remake of a late-gen PS2 classic, I guess you could call it now, that ran very poorly on original hardware, but seems to run pretty well on this. This is a total remake, new graphics, new engine, new everything, but it is clearly styled in the exact same way that the original one was, just with modern rendering techniques. I am feeling all sorts of out of it today. I got out of work very late last night, and I am unusually groggy and tired, but thankfully this is not some fast-paced, demanding, high-octane action game. This is more of a slow, methodical thing, so it would be a perfect thing for me to sort of ease into the day with, which is a very helpful thing for this stream that I do of mine, because it helps me do just that. Watch this nice, pleasant scene with this horse running around while I'm just sort of sleeping at that idle thing. Alright, how about if we hit X? So, on Thursday, the last time I streamed, I defeated another 3 Colossi, bringing my body count up to 9. And I actually looked up online how long it takes to finish this game, because I was getting worried that this game is going to be a pretty short one. It turns out it is. I looked up, it says average 6 to 8 hours. And with me not being particularly skilled at gaming, I wouldn't be surprised if it takes me closer to 10. But still, this is going to be a... Hey, dagnammit. This is going to be a pretty short game. I mean, I managed to get through the first 6 Colossi in 2 hours, so... I would say that that is pretty indicative. But I also expect that I'll have some difficulty. Well, I expect I'll have more difficulty as the game goes on, as I did on Thursday. Alright, so here I am, back at the shrine, back at the temple, whatever you want to call it. And, crap, I can't remember what the, Yeah, I'm still trying to wake up out of this nonsense. I can't remember what the Colossi I'm going to be aiming for is, so let's go take a look here. Yes, I think it's this thing. Looks like a snake. If I remember correctly, the hint said it was somewhere in the desert. So I'm going to be facing a desert snake of some kind. Hey, horse. What's up? Horse has been waiting here patiently for me all weekend. So let's not make it wait any longer. Oh, someone in the chat. Cool. Not used to having people waiting for me for my streams to start. How's it going? How have you been? Let's see, where do I go? What's new? Looks like over there. Alright. So I've been thinking about what game I want to do after this. Seems sort of a strange thing to think about when I'm only halfway through this game, but considering that I'll likely end up finishing this on Tuesday, I'm guessing. And that's a very conservative estimate. Well, a very generous estimate. I'm not sure. I'll likely end up finishing this game on Tuesday. So that would be, I have, what, 7 more bosses to finish? I'd say that's a reasonable time frame. And I'll still have a bunch of time before Ori comes out, which is March 11th, not February 11th. Wikipedia lied to me when they... whatever. Wikipedia is not always right. Maybe all my college professors were right about not trusting Wikipedia. I don't know. In any case, I have plenty of time, but not as much time as I would like to start on a few things that I could do. Like, for example, I've been thinking I wanted to give The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess a try. I got the HD version of that on the Wii U recently for a very reasonable price. Ah, you gave up on Sekiro? That sucks. Maybe you just need a break from it. Take a nice breather. It's a game that will beat you down, but maybe it's one of those cases where some time away from it will do good. Well, I was thinking that I might want to try Twilight Princess on the Wii U, the HD remaster that came out, what, 2014? 2015? In any case, I got that for late last year, or was it early this year? But I got it for like 25 bucks, which that sounds like a lot, but I've seen used copies of that. Most of them go for like $50, $55. Used. Like 5 years after it came out. That is a expensive game to try to buy nowadays. So 25 bucks at the local disc replay, which is a used game store in Troy, Michigan, near where I live. I jumped on that. I wasn't planning on buying that. I did not go in there with the intention of really spending that much money that day, but I do have Breath of the Wild. I would like to go back to that game, as I got pretty far into it on Cemu, the Wii U emulator. But, some reason I feel more compelled to do Twilight Princess, because that is the most recent game I purchased. I also have a legit Wii U copy of that as well. I actually have a Wii U copy of all 3 of the Zelda games that came out for the system. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Breath of the Wild. In fact, I actually streamed, was it about a dozen or so hours of the Wii version of Twilight Princess? About a year ago or so. For some reason I stopped playing it, and now that I have the Wii U version, it's been so long, I will probably end up starting that game over with that. Yeah, we'll see. But the point of this story is that, unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna have enough. I don't think I would have enough time to do a full playthrough of Twilight Princess between when I finish this game and when Ori and the Will of the Wisp comes out. Because I looked up online, that's about a 50-hour game. And you figure about 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, so that's 25 days. 5 weeks? Yeah, that's not enough time. So instead, what I might end up doing, looking at my list of games I want to get through, my backlog list, I have God of War for the PlayStation 4, and I have Ninja Gaiden Black for the original Xbox, which I would play on the Xbox One via backwards compatibility. Those are the 2 most likely games I'll go to. Both of those I think I can finish before Ori comes out. And they're both currently on my list. Looks like I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, I'm definitely going a little bit on autopilot today. What's this thing? But Breath of the Wild is definitely a game that I want to play. The problem is that, I kind of don't want to start over, because I've got so deep into my playthrough on Cemu. but I'd have to start over if I wanted to stream it. Also, I've not actually touched Simu in quite a while. I've been waiting for a couple things. I've been waiting for performance on it to get better, specifically for the Vulkan API to come out. Let's get off and check this thing out. And I've also been waiting for me to get a new graphics card. It's supposed to announce the NVIDIA 3 series some point this summer. And I want to get one of those cards, as it's supposed to be significantly, not just a lot more powerful, but also significantly cheaper compared to the 20 Super Series. So I'm thinking that if I have enough money saved up to get a decent graphics card, and I was planning on getting it on Black Friday, but when I heard these rumors, I decided to wait. So I'm gonna wait on that. But the significance of this graphics card is going to make it possible for me to capture and stream 4K content from Simu, while at the same time, it's going to make it possible for me to not only play Wii U games in 4K, but also capture it at the same time, which is something I'd very much like to do for my, what do you call it, either streaming or for my 4K sample series. It'll also make it possible for me to actually give VR stuff another try. Last year, what the heck was that? Last year I tried to stream Moss on the Oculus Rift, and while I had some... I hear some... The heck is that sound? Coming from the wall here. I climb this spot. There's something here. Okay. Let me pause this for a moment. But yeah, I tried to stream a little bit of Moss last year on Easter, which seemed fitting. And while my test recordings came out good, the stream was terrible. And I did not realize it until I checked the archive, and it is just unwatchable. I should really delete that stream. It is just, it's awful. And considering the low standards of my streams, that's saying something. But yeah, that's one of the things I'd like to do once I get this new graphics card, is do some Oculus Rift stuff. And of course, I'll be able to get one of the new VR headsets. I got my eye on the Valve Index. But that's, I guess, counting the chickens before they're in the pudding or something. Let's see here. What special items collected? 0. Okay, so what did I collect, if not a special item? What was that thing? And what is a special item? Okay, let's get going, I guess. This looks like an arena which you fight a boss in, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks like that snake we fought in the water, except it's in the sand. Okay. Doesn't appear to have any electricity-based attacks. I guess I'll count that as a good thing. Okay, my controller's glowing red for some reason, like I'm low on health or something, but I'm not. Okay, now I am. I'm holding down both L2 and R2 to try to focus on where this thing is. Okay, it's not. It's coming towards me. What? That was fast. Ay, caramba. Okay, so I'm thinking I should probably be on the horse so I can at least run away from this thing a little bit faster. If I had to take a guess, I'd say I want to shoot it in the mouth with the bow and arrow when it's coming towards me, but I'm not sure about that. In any case, I doubt the sword is going to do me much good at the moment. In any case, I want to be on the horse if for no... Oh, yeah, look at that. I want to be on the horse, so at the very least it gives me the chance of surviving long enough for me to actually get some hints on how to actually fight this thing. Ah, crap. Move, 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 move. The idea I have is to try to shoot in the eye. Can you blame me for that being the best thing I can think of? I've never fought this boss before. This is definitely past the point where I've gotten to when I played this game back in the day. So if it seems like I don't know what I'm doing, that's because I don't. Okay. Thy legs. So you can't outrun it. Okay. I was really hoping it would tell me something that I didn't already know. Yeah, I know. I'm low on health. Down a second. I have a little light behind the TV that I like to turn on to give myself just a little bit of extra light while I'm doing this. I realized I hadn't turned it on yet, so sorry about that. Just in case it's not obvious, it's winter where I live, and there's not much natural sun light. So I have to compensate for that however I can. for... Okay, what are you doing? What? Alright. So far I'm not having any level of success fighting this guy, fighting this thing. I'm not sure how it's damaging me, but apparently it is. Yeah, that's, at the very least, it confirms that what I'm trying to do is the right move. Problem is that I can't aim backwards on this horse while riding it. Which means I sort of have to be going not at a parallel, not on a parallel course from it, but sort of an angle course. Ran right into it. So the bad news is it's going to take me a while to figure out a way to actually beat this boss. The good news, though, is that I got to it pretty quickly. I have no trouble finding it. Now, I also figured out pretty quickly how to beat this thing. It's just a matter of execution. How do I do this? Because unlike Horizon Zero Dawn, in which the game slows down a bit when you're aiming your bow, this game doesn't have that. This game doesn't offer that conceit for playability, so you need to aim this thing in real time against a moving target while you yourself are moving, and do so in a very short time frame. Also, this thing's attacking you and you're aiming at a pretty small target. Got it. And on top of that, I'm not particularly good at this. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I have to stab this thing as many times as I can, because I'm going to go out on a limb and assume it's going to burrow underground. And I'm going to have to do that process again. Does that sound about right? Back to the bowl. I heard that sound again. Dagnammit. Right into the wall. But yeah, there's that. I heard that sound coming from somewhere around here. Does that mean there's another one of those things that apparently don't count as a special item? My goal right now is to avoid dying, if I can. So I'm gonna wait until my health is close to full before I make another attempt at this. I know it's pretty cowardly and definitely not something fun to watch, but this is the furthest I've gotten, and I don't want to risk it. Yes, that tapping sound is me tapping the triangle to keep moving. Always amateur hour on this channel. Thing's eyes kind of look like the that one weird looking lava pit from Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom, excuse me. I don't know if that was actually lava or if it was fire or something else, I don't know, but that's what it reminds me. Did I get it? I think I got it. Apparently it's more generous with the aiming than I initially thought. Okay, come on. There we go. I was starting to get really afraid that I wouldn't get it that time. But hey, I got it. First Colossi of the day down in about a little under half an hour? I'd say that's not bad. In the chat, would you prefer if I did Ninja Gaiden Black for the original Xbox or God of War for the PS4? Bearing in mind that I have only played a little bit of the first God of War game on the PS2, so I would not. That's the only God of War game I really spent any time playing. Which would you prefer to have me play? God of War for the PS4 or Ninja Gaiden Black? If I play Ninja Gaiden Black, it would be on the Xbox One via backwards compatibility. And I'd probably actually use the Duke controller for some of it, the Hyperkin Duke. If you're still there, that is. I wouldn't blame you if you left. What do we got here? Okay. Looks like we're looking for a lake here. So this thing, eh? Looks like there's at least one more snake-type enemy for us to fight. It's on this side. Yeah, looks like I have 6 more enemies here. 6 more Colossi, I mean. Looks like it's going straight back. Hey. Looks like I'll be crossing that bridge again. But I have to cross that bridge when I get there. Yeah. Sorry, folks, I'm a little too groggy to come up with any better jokes than that at the moment. Okay, come on. You can go forward. You don't have to be that stubborn, horse. I think that right there is the bridge that's in the initial cutscene you cross to get to this land. I wonder if I'll ever actually go on it myself. There's some sort of room in the off the back of the temple. I think that's how I got here. Maybe if I went back down there, I could cross it. I'm not sure. I also don't know if there's going to be any kind of last boss in this game, some enemy you fight after all these Colossi. I didn't look that up. Kind of want it to be a surprise. I was just more interested in how long it'd take. It's acting like I've been to the shrine, but it's not showing up. What's up with that? There we go. Apparently I wasn't doing it right. I wasn't in the right spot. I don't know. Alright, back on the road. Okay, I have to go down somehow. Yeah. Looks like it's aiming me down there. Yeah, that's just straight down. Okay, and look, it's right next to this hole in the ground. So the question is, how do I get down there? My gut instinct says to circumnavigate this opening and look for a place where I can climb. That looks like a good spot right there, don't you think? That's where I shall go then. I was expecting more climbing unless here's a path. But whatever, I'll take it. If life hands me a nice cold Coca-Cola, I'm gonna drink it. It's the opposite of life handing you lemonade. It's the opposite of life handing you lemons, or... I don't know. If life hands you lemonade, don't make lemons out of it. I don't know. I'm too tired to think of anything clever. The way this camera is positioned, it's almost making it look like a 2D platformer. Ah, this area down here is larger than what it looks from up there. Okay, so here's a question. That thing I found leading up to where that boss was, what do you think that is? Because it's not showing up as an item in the stats screen. Gave no explanation as to what it was when I collected it. It's not the first one of those I found. So what's the deal? It's very little in this game that is measurable in terms of numbers. Basically just like the number of Colossi that you defeat. Can I get up there? Nope. There's no wall jumping. Alright. Heard that sound again. Whatever I collected there's another one right in this area. Ah, look at that. That thing. What is that? Seriously, what is that thing? Dagnammit. Tried to jump triangle. Maybe I can use these rocks over here to get up to that spot. There we go. Except that is blocked by rubble that I could already see, so that was a waste. Alright, let's head over the other direction then. So here's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's something that extends my health bar. Or my stamina meter. I don't know. There's no explanation as to what it is. There we go. This looks promising. Ah! I did not see that chasm there. Let's do a little jumping. Okay, that looks like what we're looking for. Okay, that is not... Okay, come on, get up. Get up. Alright, so I'm gonna have to figure out what the deal with this thing is. Can I do this? Not from here. Okay, so it's definitely one of the smaller Colossi that I faced. And remember, there are no other enemies in this game. It's just the Colossi. So if you're wondering, hey, maybe that's a smaller non-Colossus enemy. No, that's not the case at all. Let's, shoot it. I can get it angry. It doesn't look like it's big enough to climb on, really. I mean, obviously it's a lot bigger than I am, but as far as compared to the other things I've fought, it's not really all much of anything. Am I supposed to try to fight it like it were a regular enemy? Okay, so its outer armor is too thick for these arrows to penetrate. So, a couple ideas. I could shoot it in the face, or I could try to attack what would probably be its weak underside. Crawl underneath, get underneath it, slash at it. The pedestal of flames? What? These things? I was thinking that maybe I need to get it to chase me and then try to make it turn so sharply that it rolls over and then I get on top of it and stab its underbelly or something. I don't know. But if it's telling me to try fire, maybe I need to climb one of those things. Ow. Okay, come on, get up. Okay, it's charging at this thing while I'm standing on it. Ah, crap. I didn't mean to do that. It fears the flames. A little bit of fire over there. What? Get up. Dagnammit, get up. This guy's worse than the wolf from Sekiro. Okay. And there it is. I get the feeling like I should have chased him off of the down to there. No. No. I think it's back up there. Somehow. There it is. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get it to go the other direction. How's that sound? How about if I relight this thing? Ooh. Speak of the devil. It's like a cat pawing at me. You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this thing probably wouldn't like the light either. Right? I mean, what is the sun except a giant ball of fire in the sky? So, this thing hiding in darkness, afraid of fire. Alright. Ah, crap. I was supposed to land on top of it. I hate this. Yeah, it's just I don't have enough time to do anything. Is it like water? Seems indifferent about it. It wouldn't be so bad if my character got up immediately when I started tapping buttons, but it's like, nope. We're gonna have you lie in the ground here. He's not even doing much damage to me, that's the thing about it. I can't do anything. My character refuses to get up. Can't seem to climb on him. I really needed to jump on his back when he was lying down like that, but I didn't get there in time. I assumed he was just immobilized permanently, which obviously was the wrong thing to assume. And as soon as I get up, he hits me again. I don't like this fight. There's no run button. There's nothing I can do to get up faster. I need some health. This guy's poking me to death, and I can't do anything about it. I mean, if I could get up quickly enough, I could try to climb on his back, but my character just lies there useless. I've never played as a more useless protagonist than this guy. I thought I got on there, but nope. Of course, it's gonna chase me. And I'm gonna take forever to get up. This fight is not fun. Also, the shocking lack of hints about what to do here. Okay, seriously? Get up, you moron! Stop acting like these hits are actually hurting you. They're not. Where's that stick? Am I just trapped? Great. No, I'm just trapped. I can't get out. Okay, there's another stick, I guess. Get up. I'm sorry, but this fight is making me really angry. Back, I say. Back. Back, you stupid thing. Okay, can... Okay, don't you dare start doing that. Okay, what? I had it! Why did he get up that quickly? I guess he gets up whenever you land on the ground or get near him. It's like, oh. I don't know what to do. Come on, get on top of him. There we go. How I did that, but whatever. Okay, seriously? Stop that! Dadnammit. Just stab him. Stop wobbling around like a moron. Sorry, but this fight is awful. This is not fun on any level. I like this game, but this is definitely a low point in it for me. Just being honest here. And he's still just... Okay, what? Completely pointless. And now the game is going back to being stupid. One more hit should do it. If it'll let me. There we go. Sorry about all the complaining and whining, folks, but man, this boss really sucks. It is irredeemably bad, in my opinion. Which is, of course, the only one I have. The only opinion I have, but yeah. Hey, caramba. What was that sound? Yeah, look, doesn't look like there's anyone in the chat. Not that I'm surprised. Perfectly honest, I'm only ever really surprised when anyone is in it. What's that? 5, 10, 11 down, 5 to go? Okay. A moving bridge to cross to higher ground. Alright. Go over to the left, I guess. Ay, caramba. If I can beat 3 of these Colossi today, then that means I'll be on track. Heck, even just the 2 I did now is still pretty good. Let's head in this direction and see what we find. A moving bridge. Hey, look, a bird. A moving bridge. There's a bridge right here, but I don't think that's what it was referring to. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Wow. That is nice looking. Call that a nice little reward after that frustrating battle, to say the least. Here's the thing. It's not like he was doing all that much damage to me. He was just knocking me down, and my character just decides to lie there. Like, oh, I'm down. I might as well take a nap while I'm here. Ignore the thing that's trying to kill me. Not entirely sure why these things exist. It's not like I'm getting... it rejuvenates your health, but my health regenerates automatically. And there are no other enemies in the game that could do damage to me than the Colossi. So I don't know why they are there. Something over there? Alright. The horse has lost interest in me completely. Not in the least bit surprised, but I still need it. Let's get going. I wonder what is actually supporting this stone bridge like this and allowing it to exist. Doesn't look like it's being supported by anything. Oh, we're going into a forest. Cool. Assuming, of course, I'm going in the right direction, that is. I don't know what kind of trouble I get into when I go assuming things. Yeah, shut up. Kind of hoping that this is the right way. Alright. I mean, it's leading me in the direction of where the beam was pointing, so at the very least, if I'm wrong, then it's understandable why I would think to go this way. Appears to be an obstacle here. Is that the moving bridge I was talking about? go around this thing then. Alright, horse, I guess you're gonna have to hang out there for a bit. There you go. Unless you wanna do what I did. Okay. Alright, so that water is moving pretty swiftly. I'm going to say that if I'm not careful jumping into there, it's going to carry me right over that ledge. That would be bad. Going over the waterfall is generally not advisable in any game. Or in real life. What does the sword have to say? Nothing, because I'm not in the sunlight. Okay, let's remedy that. So, what I want to do is I want to get... I think I want to get to the other side there, but I'm going to have to get on these things first. At least one of them, anyway. Question is, should I jump in from here? Or should I jump further up? I'm going to jump further up. I'm going to guess that the water is swiftest the closer you get to the edge. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Actually, it's not really pulling me back all that much over here anyway. Maybe I want to go over here. I don't know. It did say I'm looking for a lake, right? And this certainly fits that description. Is there anything around here that looks like a Colossus? Got these platforms. This thing in the middle looks ominous. I am still keeping an eye in the chat, just in case anyone pops in. I like to remind myself of that, because if I don't, who will? Ah, look, I'm in the right spot. I mean, I have to be looking at the chat in order for people to remind me to look at the chat. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's a Colossus, wouldn't you? A water buffalo of some kind? You already mentioned something about lightning, so I need to be on the lookout for that. What does the sword say? Ah, crap. Sword says, don't get shot by lightning. Underwater? What? That ain't right. Okay, I'm just sort of trying to swim around it to its back, and, yeah. I have no idea if what I'm doing is right, but it's not able to shoot me at the moment, so that's a positive sign, I think. Can I grab onto those things? They look like I can, but I can't see my character now. I appear to be swimming at a faster rate than what it can rotate. Ah, look, I can definitely grab onto this stuff. I don't think it can shoot me with electricity if I'm on its back. Okay, what? Why does it look like it has teeth on its forehead? I cannot aim for its vitals as I am now? Why not? Okay, stop rolling around uselessly. Hitting its teeth, its forehead teeth, seems to do something. But not much. Alright, so what am I supposed to do here, then? Cross to higher ground. Great, thanks for the help. Not. Alright, so maybe I'm supposed to get on top of one of these here platforms. Let me try that. Hopefully there's something I can climb to get up there. There should be, right? Unless, of course, I'm supposed to climb on top of the, Yes, if you're going to tell me the same thing, then please don't. Unless I'm supposed to ride that thing over to these things and hope for the best. Sirens, sirens, sirens. I don't know why I thought standing on top of that would be a good idea, but that's what I did. Wow. One of the things that annoy me in life is hearing sirens scream out like that. Especially when I'm sitting in my own home. I never hear them when they're behind me on the road, but I always hear them when I'm in my own home. Okay. Please be a little less cryptic than that. So how am I supposed to do this? I can't climb this thing. Now what I could potentially do is I could get back on top of that thing, and then use it to climb up to it. Maybe. Problem is I don't know, doesn't seem to want to go where I want it to go. Cross to higher ground. That makes me think I'm supposed to ride this thing. A moving bridge to higher ground, right? Well, if that's the case, then I need to find a way. I know how to get on top of this thing. That's not the issue. The issue is getting it to go where I want it to go. And in addition to that, I also have to figure out where I want it to go. Now my guess is I wanted to go... Shut up. I wanted to go next to one of those things. That did nothing. If I shoot an arrow in the direction of where I want it to go. Yeah, shut up. If you're not going to tell me something new, then don't tell me anything at all. This thing is just not moving. That's the problem. Maybe these things are the answer. It does seem to control the direction it's aiming in. I make it go forward? Yes, I can. Interesting. Alright. Like the world's slowest, most uncooperative horse that I have to smash its teeth with my sword in order to get to move. Its forehead teeth. Those are totally teeth. Can't be anything. Ah. Are you serious? How in the world did I miss that jump? Yeah, I know. Gonna keep telling me that. What? Dagnammit. I'm trying to do that. Please stop giving me hints. If you're gonna give me hints, give me something new. Oh, sorry about that. You can lead a gamer to the boss, but you can't make him beat it. That's it. Right. Don't you dare, you stupid. See, I don't want to just disable the hints entirely, because I'm going to need them for the future, but I kind of want to disable them just for this boss fight, because it really isn't helping me at all. Stop rolling around. The world's worst vehicle controls. With the world's most annoying and vague navigation system. At least it's an all-terrain vehicle, assuming that that terrain is water, of course. Now it's going around. It's going the wrong way. Now go forward, dummy. There. Now that I'm up here, what do? Other than get shot at, of course. More sirens. Okay, game, now's the time for a new hint. I had to take a guess, I'm supposed to shoot it. Okay, that was way too close to pushing me off the edge. Okay, so where should I aim for this thing, assuming I'm supposed to shoot it? At its horns? At its teeth? What do we got here? I want to get it to stand up on the thing again. Like this. Yeah, it does nothing. Maybe I'm supposed to aim for the bottom of its feet? How about for that thing? Oh, look at that. That did something. Maybe? Sorry about that, folks. I had a little bit of a cough to deal with here. Might ship damage it to death. Doing way more damage to me than I am to it, but I can get 3 shots in. This is definitely not how you're supposed to fight this thing, but I don't know how I am supposed to. It's not giving me any other options. I'm no longer doing damage to it. I don't think I'm doing any, even the slightest bit. Oh well. Gotta come up with a new idea, I guess. Strange, after spending so much time telling me the exact same hint over and over again, now that I've done that, the game is silent. As if the game is deliberately not being helpful. Okay. That seems to do nothing. Maybe I'm supposed to grab onto that thing. Let's try it, I guess. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I'm going down. Well, isn't that just wonderful? All those arrows I fired into it, they're actually getting in the way. That's fun. Well, I found its weak spot. Well then. That puts a pretty hard limit to how many times I can attempt that. But at the same time, I think I know what I'm supposed to do now. So let's go ahead and do that thing. Fine, you go that way, I'll go the other way. So yeah, I guess that's the rhythm of this thing. Get onto its back, control it by hitting its teeth, its forehead teeth, and aim in the direction of one of those towers, those hot elevated platforms. Jump onto them from it, and then get it to climb up, and then grab onto its belly and stab it. Does that sound about right? I'm not looking any of this information up on the internet, so I'm just stumbling around to try to figure it out. And I'm not the smartest, I'm not the sharpest tool in the old toolbox. Okay, what? Okay, now the game's getting dumb for some reason. Okay, let's go to the right then. As soon as this thing stops flailing about. And how about forward now? A little bit to the left. Definitely not close enough. Come on. A little bit closer. Dagnam, I want to hit them. That's annoying. Your jump is not that great, and you're trying to jump from a moving object here. A very uncooperative moving object at that. It's like I know what I need to do, but actually doing that is a different story. camera underwater right now. Yeah, a lot of these Colossi are a test of patience more than anything else. That's the observation I can make. I guess I want to go to the left then? No, not close enough. I would have tried to jump there, but I was wobbling all over the place and I couldn't. Now he's just facing the wrong way. Come on. There we go. Got it. After this fight, my shots fired, my arrows fired counter is going to go up substantially. Wait for him to shoot. Alright, maybe not. Okay, I was afraid that I missed the jump there, but nope, thankfully I didn't. One more hit. There we go. Bam. Sorry it took so long, folks, but I'm not particularly skilled at this game or any other, pretty much. But hey, even I was able to figure it out. There you go. 12 Colossi down and 4 to go. Yep. Whoa, this is different. What's going on here? What's this? Other people? On other horses? Who are these people? Whoever they are, they appear to be waiting for me to beat these Colossi. What is that? You would think that a cutscene that shows other characters and other living things with a tiny amount of story would give you answers to questions. Instead, it just makes me ask more of them. What's going on here? I have no idea. I legitimately don't. I have not looked up anything about this game other than about how long it takes to beat. 6 to 8 hours. I don't know. But hopefully I'll be able to find out by the time I end. By the time I finish this game. Hey, guess what? I get to fight another snake. Thou art not alone. What? If you talk about my horse, I already know that. But if you talk about these other things, whatever they are, I don't know. Very cryptic. Hi, Garumba. Let's, somewhere in that direction. I actually think I'm going to call it a stream in a few minutes here. Primarily because I definitely don't have enough time to face another, but I said if I was able to beat 3 today, I'd be pretty satisfied with that. And hey, look, that's exactly what I did. I beat 3 Colossi. So I beat 6 in the first stream, 3 in the second, 3 in the third, 3 in the third, excuse me. So yeah, I should be able to beat 3 more tomorrow and finish the game on Tuesday. I think that's a pretty good plan. Maybe 5 streams for this game. So yeah, 12 down and 4 to go. Let's take a look at the map here. As you can see, most of the Colossi will be to the north of me, but the next one is south. What is this thing? Lizard detection stone. Hard time attack mode. What? What is time attack mode? What is this nonsense? I mean, I guess a game as short as what this seems to be, there should be something more than just, hey, play through it once with no replay to it. So it's not really all that surprising, I guess, but I have no desire to do any kind of time attack anything. I like to take my time. Yeah. If I had to guess, I'd say the next enemy is somewhere right around there. Was it 6E, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to be calling it a stream here, folks. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams, my videos. Oh, someone joining the chat right at the end. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Just as a quick reminder, I do a stream like this almost every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, from Sunday through Thursday. I do a retro stream on Monday night at 8 p.m., a modern stream on Wednesday night at 11 p.m., or later if I get out of work late, and I do 4K and or HDR uploads on Friday. I don't think I'll be out going with friends to see the Sonic movie tomorrow. At least I don't think I will. If I do, then I won't be streaming tomorrow night. But if I don't, I plan on doing Rayman this week. I'm going to do the original Rayman for the Saturn on Monday night, and either Rayman Origins or Rayman Legends for the Xbox 360 or Xbox One on Wednesday night. I might do both. I'm not sure. That's my schedule so far. That's my plan anyway. I should be able to finish this game up Tuesday. Unless for some reason I finish it tomorrow. I don't know. Well, yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. sharp, or flat, for more Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation 4. And until then, take it easy.